Welcome back to my channel. Women air wet when they show these 5 secret sins. Female psychology. Have you ever wondered how to decode these secret signals women send when they're actually into you? It's no secret that attraction is as much about subtle unspoken bever as itis about chemistry, but the thing most men completely look these signs today. We're peeling back the curtain on female psychology took over the 5 secret signals that show when a woman is truly attracted to you. These aren't just random behaviors. They're deeply rooted in psychology and human connection. Some of them are so subtle you might have obsessed them before, but didn't fully understand what they meant. Stick around, Beccos. By the end of this video, you'll not only learn to recognize these signs, but also understand the science behind them. Trust me, knowing this could change how you approach relationships. Ferv. Now, why does this matter? 'Cause understanding signals isn't just about attraction. It's about fostering grasp, building meaningful connections. Why women hide their arousal signs and creating relations based on mutual understanding. When you learn to pick upon these behaviors, you'll not only save yourself from misreading situations, who too will also become the type of man knows how to respond with confidence and clarity. Before we dive in, let me ask that psychology behind female attraction you some thing. Have you ever had a minute where you felt like a woman was giving you mixed signals? 1 minute Tisha's leaning in, fully engaged, and then X she seems this. The reality is women often communicate their attraction in ways that are nonverbal, and when you learn to read these cues, you unlock a whole new level of connection. Let's start with that psychology behind female attraction. Have you ever wondered why women are drawn to certain traits or behaviors? The answer lies in evolutionary psychology. For centuries, women have been wired to see qualities that signal strength, stability, and emotional security. This isn't just about physical strength. It's about traits like confidence, attentiveness, and the ability to creasing part. While men often respond to visual cues, women are more likely to be influenced by emotional and psychological triggers. What does that mean for you? It means that what truly matters to most women isn't the car you drive or a third brand of your watch. It's how you make them feel when a woman feels seen, heard, and valued. It activates a deep sense of connection that goes beyond physical trick. But here's where things get tricky. Attraction isn't always straightforward. Women, often communicators through subtle behaviors, and using these cues can lead to confusion or missed opportunities. That's why understanding these signals is essential. When you can recognize the difference between genuine attraction and casual friendliness, you gain the confidence to appropriately and avoid missteps. The key is to focus on patterns. One behavior on its own might not mean someone. Genuine eye contact might. But when you see multiple things aligning, that's when you know the essence. Behind female attraction, there's something deeper going on, an amamont. We'll reveal the first of these 5 secret signs, and trust me, why I want to miss it. Now, let's get into the first of the 5 secret sins women show when they're actually interested. Sign 1, genuine eye contact. One of the most powerful signals a woman can give is through her eyes. Have you ever noticed her holding your gaze just a little longer than usual? Genuine eye contact goes beyond a casual glance. It's prolonged, intentional, and often accompanied by subtle cues like dilated pupils and a warm, inviting expression. Why is this so significant? Why is this so significant? Eye contact is one of the oldest forms of nonverbal communication. Psychologically, it's linked to building intimacy and trust. When a woman feels connected to you, she's naturally drawn to make eye contact as it signals openness and vulnerability. It's her way of saying, I see you and I want you to see me too. Here's the practical tip. When you notice this reciprocate with confidence. Hold her gaze not in a way thought feels intense or overbearing, but with a relaxed, self-assured energy. a genuine smile to signal that you're rearing and interested. Confidence is incredibly attractive, and your ability to meet her eye contact with a hesitation or reinforce that connection. Remember, this isn't about staring. It's about creating a shared moment of understanding. Subtle touches. Now, let's move on to the second sign. 2 subtle touches. This is one of the most signs that a woman is drawn to you. Subtle touches can seem innocent and surface, but they often carry deeper meaning. Maybe she lightly brushes her hand against yours during a conversation, touch your arm to emphasize a point, or places her hand on your shoulder while laughing at your joke. These gestures might seem small, but they are intentional and signal comfort and a desire for connection from a psychological perspective. Physical touch is a powerful form of communication. It's often an unconscious way for women to bridge the gap between sin number 1, prolonged eye contact, tan pupil dilation, emotional and physical prolonged eye contact attraction. When a woman feels comfortable around you, touch comes her way of invitlessness, subtly testing the waters to see how you're spend. Here's how you'll handle it. When you notice these subtle touches, reciprocate priority. This doesn't mean you should immediately escalate physical contact. Instead, mirror her actions in a respectful and natural way. Forex pull. If she touches your arm during a conversation, a gentle touch on hers, powder or hand when emphasizing a point can signal that you're on the same wavelength. The key is to stay within her comfort zone while demonstrating that you're attuned to her signals. What you don't want to do is over-ink heroic. Keep it natural and let the connection develop organically by paying attention to these small but meaningful gestures. You'll not only deepen the connection, but also show her that someone who understands and respects her boundaries. Sign 3, active listening and engaged responses. The third sign is all about how she engages with you during a conversation. Pay attention to the little things. Is leaning in when yelled? Does she nod in agreement or mirror your gestures? Maybe she's asking thoughtful follow-up questions or laughing at your jokes a little longer than usual. Active listening, genuine interests. These aerial signs of active listening, genuine interest. Here's why this matters. Women often show their attraction by giving their full attention to someone they've redrawn to from a psychological stunt. This behavior is rooted in desire to connect on an emotional and intellectual level. When a woman prioritizes what you're saying, she's subtly communicating that she values your thoughts and wants to keep the conversation flowing. So how do you keep that connection alive to keto reciprocate her engagement? Represent. Show her you're not just hearing her words, but genuinely under her. Lean in slightly when she speaks. Maintain eye contact and pin thoughtfully. Avoid giving generic answers or letting sign number 2, subtle lip biting and touching. Your mind wander. She'll notice if your focus shifts. Most importantly, don't rush to dominate the conversation. Scope open-ended questions that invite her to share more about herself by showing you're as invested in the dialogue. As is, you build a dynamic where mutual interest thrives. Sign for play, teasing, or flirting. The fourth sign is playful teasing or flirting. This is where evenings start to get fun. If she's cracking lighthearted jokes, playfulling you, or even mock-arching about something trivial, you've likely caught her attention. Playful teasing. Why do women do this? Flirting is a natural way to test the waters and create a sense of comfort and excitement from a psychological perspective. Playful teasing helps Esther report and build a unique bond. It signals that Jeff feels safe enough with you to let her guard down and have fun, which is a significant step in deepening any connection. When you notice this behavior, respond with humor and confidence. Match her energy, but don't treat to own up her or turn it into a competition. For example, if Shepley fully teases you about your choice of drink, laugh at a fan, tease her back in a light, fun way. The goal is to keep the interaction positive and effortless. One thing to avoid is taking prioritizing time or teasing too seriously. If she jokes about something, don't get defensive or overthink it. Instead, roll with viewful tone and use it as an opportunity to show off your charisma by meeting her playful energy with confidence and wit. You'll show her too that someone she can have fun with, someone who doesn't just understand her humor but enhances it. Sign 5. Prioritizing time with you. When a woman likes you, she makes time for you, no matter how packed her schedule may be. It might be as simply as agreeing to meet for coffee, suggesting plans for the weekend, or carving out time for a quick chat amidst her busy day. These actions show she's prioritizing you even when life is. Why does this matter? Sen 3. Increase physicalness. Time is one of the most valuable resources we have when Shaku's is to spend hers with you. It's a clear indicator that she sees you worth investing in. Psychologically, it reflects interest and a desire to build a deeper connection. People rarely go out of their way for someone they don't care about. So, how else would you respond? First, acknowledge and appreciate her efforts. A simple thank you for making time for me can go a long, long way in showing your gratitude. Then reciprocate. Make her feel that her time is valued by being present, attentive, and engaged when you're together. Remember, relationships thrive on mutual effort and recognizing. This sign allows you to foster an even stronger connection. Common misinterpretations? Off-mola signals. Not every action that seems like interest is genuine attraction. It's important to distinguish between polite gestures and authentic signals. For example, a forked smile, general compliment, or a short palate. Responses might just be her way off being courteous, not a sign she's drawn to you. Context is everything. Isolated behavior distant paint the full picture. Canaan smile paired with prolonged eye contact. An engaged conversation is a good sign, but a casual smile with out-of-their signals might simply be friendliness. Reading the situation canality is key to avoiding mistypes. And here's a big tip. Avoid a viralizing, constantly dissect her. Every move can make you anxious in averring interactions. Instead, stay confident and open. If you're unsure about her intentions, don't be afraid. Talk something as simply as, I feel like we'll get along really well. What do you think can clarify things without too necessary confusion? How to respond when you notice these signs. Confidence eyes. Your best ally. When you spot decisions, don't hesitate or second. You'll self-respond signatures in voice tone and speech patterns, naturally showing that self-assured without being arrogant. Avoid overthinking attraction thrives on authenticity. So relax and let your true self shinithral when moment feels right. Takith next step. Step. Whether it's asking her out, suggesting a shared activity, or simply expressing your interest in a respectful, straightforward way. Torcat. The 5 script signs women show when they're interested are genuine eye contact, subtle touches, active listening, playful teasing, and prioritizing time with you. The capios are subtle yet powerful indicators of attraction. Recognizing them can transform how you approach relations. Now it's your turn to take action. Start paying attention to these signals in your interactions and use them to build meaningful connections. Remember, relationships are built on mutual understanding, respect, and effort. If you found value in this video, share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, okay? And hit notification bell so you never miss out on more insightful content.